I want to talk about negative equity. Why I want to talk about it? Because it happened to a lot of people. COVID times, all manufacturers making all the money, selling you a Toyota right behind me, $15,000-$20,000. I remember I bought 4Runner. I bought it brand new. I found it in Pennsylvania, and I found it without markup. Everyone was charging for that TRD Pro in a lime color. It was green TRD Pro 4Runner, about $25,000 over. And I found one without markup in Pennsylvania. So I flew over there. I drove the car for free. But a lot of people didn't drive the car for free. And why I drove it for free? Because I sold it to CarMax 6 months later. And I did it with few cars. I made a little bit of money or drove it for free. But a lot of people didn't take advantage of those times, and they bought cars over MSRP. Or even recently after COVID, you bought a car, you paid the money, and now it depreciated. And it happens often not with Toyota or some other non-luxury manufacturers, but with Mercedes. I work here at #1 Mercedes-Benz store in the United States and in the world. And I see a lot of people underwater right now. What it means to be underwater, it means to be in a car that you owe so much money that you don't see the light in the end of the tunnel. Let's say that you bought Mercedes-Benz and you bought it for $70,000 and depreciated like one of the SLs or other cars that depreciate fast. Depreciated, now it's worth about $35,000, you still owe $55,000. So you're $20,000 underwater, upside down, wherever you want to call it. How do you get out of that situation? You can bite the bullet and keep biting the bullet and keep biting the bullet, overpaying for maintenance and potential breakdowns, because now it might be out of warranty and you're like thinking, oh my God, maybe I should go and total lost the car. I should smash it into the wall. Don't do it, because you'll ruin your life. This is just a financial obligation that is hard to carry, but don't do anything shady because you're gonna ruin your life. Instead, what you can do, and obviously not recommended to everyone, it's gotta be done right. If it's not done right, you're gonna put yourself in a bigger problem. You're gonna put yourself in a heavier loan that you have to carry for longer. So don't mess it up. What you could do to buy these, there is no basically free way out of this, okay? But what you could do if you owe a lot of money on the car that costs a lot of money to maintain, you could lease a car, and let's say you have $20,000 negative equity, you could absorb that negative equity by a new lease. Why would you do it? You would do it because you can get in the car. There's a brand new car under warranty. It has amazing programs. Let's say that manufacturer discounts that car $20,000 and manufacturer, the interest rate in the lease is close to 0%. Now your 7.6% interest rate that you're paying on your car that is out of warranty, that doesn't have end of the payments, and you keep making those payments and it gets really expensive and ugly, and you don't maybe make the money that you used to make. When you transfer that into a lease, you got to do it smart. You got to get all the money for your car. You got to get all the money for discount from a new car. You got to make sure that the new car has great lease programs and great manufacturer, great interest rate. So you're not financing that debt at a higher rate. So what is going to happen, instead of keep paying those 4 or 5 years for the car that now has expensive maintenance and probably out of warranty and has higher risk of breaking down, you're going to drive a new car, and you're going to end these pain sooner, okay? You're gonna get out of your lease. Possibly a lot of manufacturers like Mercedes-Benz offers 3 to 6 months earlier. So let's say that you have finance for 4 years. Now you can shorten it to 2.5 years, and you're gonna be done with that negative equity. Again, it's got to be done right. Mercedes-Benz is one of the best brands to do this because they have very high loan to values. What it means that the bank, Mercedes-Benz, will give you the money a lot more than the car that you're leasing, financing, is worth. So let's say that other manufacturers normally do 100, 110 loan to value. They give you 110% of what the car is worth. Mercedes-Benz will go 130. So it's a great brand to take advantage of if you find a car that you can absorb the negative equity. And again, maybe this world that I'm talking about is very foreign to someone, but a lot of people have that problem. If you if you would have leased, you wouldn't have this problem. If you financed with low money down, and now, by the way, if you didn't get a gap insurance on that car, you're driving the car that can explode. If something happens and you get in an accident and you owe $50,000 and your car is worth $30,000, insurance will not pay the difference. So you'll have to come out just to exit that financial obligation with $20,000 out of pocket. You don't want to do that. So a lease with Mercedes-Benz is it includes the gap insurance, so you're protected. So that's another reason to consider getting out of that car that you're underwater earlier. Listen, if you have any questions, you need any help, I'm here to help. You can reach out to me. I'll have my contact information below this video. If this information was useful in any way, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel for more useful information like you heard today. I'll see you in the next one.